Now this is the batting emulator. So let's talk about this one first. The batting emulator is a weight resistance training machine. It uses regular free weights, but it is not a weightlifting machine. And I will discuss the distinction between these two a little bit later. Currently it is set for someone who's 5 feet 6 inches tall. I'm 6'1", so I've got to make some adjustments for this. My first adjustment is going to be made back here, and this is for the plane angle. And that's the angle in which you want the bat to swing on. Let's take a close look at this. The plane angle adjustment is performed here. I'm going to put my left hand on the carry arm, push up a little bit, and I'm going to pull this pin out. This allows me to adjust the plane angle I want to be on. The machines come with an adjustment chart that shows what the settings should be for each height ball player. And the second adjustment is out here, and that's the handle height. This is the handle height adjustment. This allows you to fine-tune the height that your hands are going to start at and end at impact. The same adjustment is made here by pulling the pin out. So I'm going to move this up to my adjustment hole like so. The third adjustment is the arm length adjustment, and that is done here. And this allows me to adjust the machine for guys with different length arms. So again, I'm going to pull the pin out, put the pin back in. It's that simple. Now, there's a lot more information on how to adjust this for different plane angles and different heights, so you can work on different pitches for individual batters. Now that I have the 3 basic settings taken care of, I want to adjust where my foot rotation plate is. Foot rotation plate allows your back foot to rotate, and if you're on a carpeted floor, it allows you to do that without tearing the carpet up. So this allows my back foot to rotate 90 degrees. It takes all the pressure off my ACL. Alright, to get into the launch position, my back foot's on the plate. It's only about a ½ inch over the edge of the plate in this direction. I've taken my step where I'm going to end up at impact. I've got my eyes looking at the pitcher. This is launch position right here. From here, I'm going to rotate my hips and my shoulders, bring my hands to the center of the machine. I'm going to make sure that my handle is parallel to this tube here, which is also parallel to this. So at impact, I want to make sure that my handle is on the same plane as this piece of tube in here. I'm not taking steps with my front foot. This is the speed in which I want to use this machine. Now I'm going to get into impact area, which is here. And I've gotten there by doing 2/3 of this work with my hips and my shoulders. So I'm going to swing this handle forward 2/3 of the way before I straighten out my back arm any. If you're trying to communicate to a ball player that does not have power, how to use his hips and his shoulders, sometimes you can talk to you blue in the face and they don't get that. When they're on this machine, they're going to feel that immediately. If they try to swing this with their arms, it's going to be a lot more difficult. This wheel on the top of the machine produces 5 times more resistance back here than it does here, which means I've got to use my core muscles to get this going, or the machine's going to make it very difficult for me to swing the handle. Now the full workout on the machine is 15 repetitions, and at the 15th repetition you want to keep your body in the impact position, and you want to do this until your forearms burn. When you use the machine in full motion, there's not a lot of resistance down here. You've got to remember, it's 5 times harder here than it is here. Because it's so low resistance here, your hands and your wrists are not getting the workout they need. You still need to strengthen them, but the emulator allows you to isolate them and just do this workout until you burn. That's going to give you power in your hands that you didn't have before. The whole workout takes 5 minutes a day. If you're aggressive, you can do it 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes in the evening. In order to switch the batting emulator from right-handed use to left-handed use, all I have to do is move the swing arm over to here, and I have to move my foot rotation plate.